Guys, what's up? It's Matt with 86 Game, and you're going to hear the ambient sounds of happy children around the Easter time. So if you're hearing some noises, that's what it is. I'm looking at the EasySMX gaming controller here, this gamepad. It's actually really freaking cool for the price, but it's so close in price to the Xbox 360 wired controller that you may or may not be enthusiastic about it. It's about $18, $17 or $18, I believe, what I picked it up for, and it's pretty awesome. It's about the same weight, not quite the same weight, but about the same weight. Rumble technology is on point. The LEDs right there at this button is pretty awesome. I mean, it says I'm two-player right now for some reason, but I'm not. I'm only one player, so there's that. But if that's something that doesn't bother you, oh well. It links up pretty great, and it's pretty cool. Anyways, let's talk about a few things with it. Rubber grips on the side with something that somewhat disappointed me because I thought these might light up. If these were LED illuminated, that would be pretty cool, but they're not, so there's that. Enjoy the background of Rebel Galaxy, one of my favorite little games to sit down and play. The analog joysticks. We'll talk about that real quick because I wasn't a huge fan of the analog joysticks. They're a little bit slippery when it comes to using them. So I would probably recommend that if you went with something like this, something that's not the 360 controller, you might want something that you can grip a little better because your thumb might slide right off of this, and that's just a point to make as well. It is very close in design to the 360 controller, so if that's a controller you like, this might be for you. Something that's a little bit cheaper. The 360 controller is about 27 bucks. Goodness gracious, they're having a good time with Easter eggs. The 360 controller is about 27 bucks, and this is about $18. So, you know, hit or miss for you maybe or maybe not. But overall, I've enjoyed my time playing with it, and I enjoy the footsteps, the happy pitter-patter of little feet running all over this house. Anyways, guys, it's been a pretty great experience playing it. I played multiple games like Grid, which is a racing game. You know, not a lot of people play racing games, but those of us that do enjoy our sit-down time with them. Overall, though, I've just had a really fun time using this, and I would endorse this as a really good alternative to the 360 wired controller. Where it kind of lacks, though, and we'll go ahead and talk about that a little bit. Where it's kind of lacking, though, is working on the actual Xbox 360. It didn't in the girls' room where they play their, you know, Skylanders and stuff. They were unable to use this, things like Minecraft, but it does work with the console PS3. If that's important to you, it's kind of a small aging market that might not be important to you, but if that's important to you, you can have the Xbox 360 controller, one of the closest in designs that I've seen, and it'll be compatible with the PlayStation 3. So that's pretty cool. If you don't like the PlayStation 3 controller and you want to use something like this, you can do that. But ultimately, when it comes down to it, I play PC games, and that's sort of what we're playing here. We're playing PC games and just kind of messing around on a little Rebel Galaxy, like I mentioned. And I've had a great time. The grips on the side really kind of help stick it into the palm a little bit better. And notice I don't sweat as bad as when I use an actual full plastic controller like the Xbox 360 controller, so that's great. The buttons are on point, Y, B, X, and A there. The yellow, red, blue, and green buttons, they're pretty on point. They look just like the 360 to me. And it's comfortable. I mean, everything about it just looks great. So hopefully I've shown some good shots of it. I don't really know if there's too much that people are going to be super interested in about it. It works with Android TV, and you can do some pretty fun stuff with it doing that if you want to play things like, whoa, what was that game about the bomb people? Not Bomberman. Vibration's on point. Vibration seems to be in both of the handheld palm sections, which is great so that when you're feeling stuff, and it's well calibrated too, that should be said. I bought many of cheap ones where these joysticks will just kind of break off from using them too hard, too much, things like that. But the vibration is great as well because I can feel it adequately depending on the impact. So if I fly into an asteroid versus getting shot, there's a different type of vibration feel. It translates it very well and it feels nice. There's a turbo button if that's a selling feature to you. I personally never use turbo. I don't really actually know anybody that uses the turbo button, but it's there if you want to use it. I think that was just something Mad Catz created a long time ago that people got excited about. Anyways, EasySMX makes a gamepad. I said I'd look at some more gamepads. I've got some more coming up in the future too, and we'll hopefully find out more stuff about them. It's pretty straightforward. I really don't know a better way to say that. It's just pretty straightforward. Xbox 360 emulated appearance controller. It's got a few extra benefits and flares to it, like the rubber grips on the side. At the end of the day, pretty neat. I'd probably pick it up for the sub $20 price point and use it, and that's actually what I'll probably do. I do like my GameSir G3W a lot, and I plan on getting some more GameSir stuff to check out as well. But for now, EasySMX, you have won my heart with this. This is pretty nice. Maybe some other cool LED illumination stuff would have been neat on your controller. I'm not a big fan of the gray right here personally, but I'm also not a fan of how slippery they are, so I'll probably put some caps on them to keep them from sliding around too much. Anyways, guys, I don't know how informative this was, but all I can kind of tell you is I really enjoyed using this, and I'll continue to enjoy using it. It's a really nice, full-size, comfortable controller to use, and everything is on point. It sounds great, it feels great, everything's responsive, it plays well, and I really don't know what else I can say about that. The USB cable is long enough, and just, again, everything is just, you know, really responsive, really great, and it works, it plays, and I'm loving it. So take that for what you will. If you're interested in it, ask questions about it if I missed something, because I'm sure I did. I'm probably not the best gamepad connoisseur out there on the market, but if you have any questions about it, be sure and ask, and I'll be sure and try to get back to you guys and let you know something about it. Anyways, guys, have a great day, night, whatever it is. I'll see you in the next video.